Reliance is now in the process of effecting a momentous leadership transition from seniors belonging to my generation to the next generation of young leaders. I would like this process to be accelerated. All seniors, myself included, should now yield to the highly competent, extremely committed, and incredibly promising young leadership talent we have at Reliance.
Mukesh Ambani has seen a succession battle from very close quarters. In 2002, when his father died without writing a will, he was locked in one such bitter confrontation with his brother Anil Ambani. After over 3 years of face-off, a family pact divided the Reliance businesses between the two brothers. So now, at 64, Ambani doesn't want to take any chances. About a month ago, several reports had surfaced that the Reliance chairman was planning to move his family's holding into a trust-like structure, similar to what some other billionaire families like the Waltons and Cox did. Now, Ambani has hinted that the preparatory phase for handing over the baton of his business empire to his 3 kids is coming to an end. His children have been increasingly playing more visible roles at the company, from speaking about the future roadmap at AGMs to brokering billion-dollar deals. And he chose his father's birth anniversary, December 28th, to make the big announcement. The family marks the day as Reliance Family Day. In what cements the future roles of his 3 Ivy League educated children, Isha, Akash and Anant at Reliance, Ambani said he had no doubt they would lead Reliance to even greater heights. It is the first time that he has spoken publicly about succession planning at his $215 billion business empire. While he has not disclosed any timeline to step back from his responsibilities, the latest speech shows that the time for his children to take up major roles at Reliance is almost here after years of grooming. Now 30 years old, twins Isha Ambani and Akash Ambani had joined the board of Reliance Jio Infocom and Reliance Retail Ventures as directors in 2014 at the age of 24. Isha graduated from Yale University in 2013 with a double major in psychology and South Asian studies and had a brief stint with the consultancy firm McKinsey before joining the family business. Akash, meanwhile, majored in economics from Brown University and worked with Jio before becoming a director. As Jio's head of strategy and a member of its executive committee, he is closely involved with its product development. Today, they are also on the board of Jio Platforms, the holding company for Reliance's telecom and digital assets, and have been a constant feature at the company's product launches. Its strategic investment deals with companies like Facebook, Google, and Intel were negotiated by the duo. Besides, Isha also engineered the launch of fashion portal Ajio, while Akash handles the IPL team Mumbai Indians. Kawal Ramachandran, professor at the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, gave us his views on the timing of Ambani's announcement regarding the succession plans.
I would say that it's in the right spirit, right time, because I've always believed that leaders have to start thinking of redefining their own roles, bringing in new leadership at around the age of 60, 65. And unlike a non-family business where the new leader will come, take charge, and the existing leader vanishes from the scene, that's not the way it happens in family business. It's more like a relay race. It's a gradual process. So this also means that the next generation members will have enough time to settle down, and they don't have to worry about themselves being super loaded. The advantage of this kind of an approach is that when Mr. Ambani or the others are still very healthy, it is possible to bring in this change, and they can always step in and provide the support anytime required. And also, I mean, if I add to that, see, the business empire is one of the largest in the world now. It is transitioning from a manufacturing heavy to a digital heavy and technology driven. The next generation is far better equipped to understand, appreciate, and tune themselves to these changes.
To know what this means for the shareholders from a corporate governance perspective, we spoke to Jignesh Gupta, founder and MD of Stakeholder Empowerment Services.
Whatever was being done in a manner which was not transparent, it is coming out in a transparent manner. So that is the positive aspect of it, that now shareholders would be able to ask questions that you have given a succession plan. how you are working in it and what is the time frame that you want to work on this. And it has given a shareholder a tool for valuing or evaluating whether they would want to continue in the company post Mukesh Ambani giving up leadership or continue with the leadership. And I would say it will be extremely difficult for any shareholder to take this decision, because you have a known variable, that is Mukesh Ambani, who has successfully steered the group from strength to strength. But on the other hand, you have got a next generation where Mr. Mukesh Ambani is confident. So he, in his own lifetime, when he is active, will evaluate what his 3 children are capable of and maybe put them in the right places. But again, I would say that Reliance is such a big company that 3 people alone cannot run the company. So you will need many, many more executives, and probably Mukesh Ambani must be preparing all people into the chessboard who would be able to play the game and successfully as well as he has played. So that is what is my take on this.
26-year-old Anil Ambani is also a Brown University alumnus like his brother. In February, he became the last of the 3 siblings to join Reliance when he was inducted as a director of the O2C subsidiary, which would have housed the refining and petrochemical businesses. But the plan did not go ahead. And in July, Anant was appointed to the boards of solar companies that were incorporated as part of Reliance's green energy initiatives. The company is investing $10 billion over the next 3 years in green energy. Mukesh Ambani's actions suggest that eventually his 3 children could be leading separate divisions of Reliance. The promoter's stake in the company is today worth $110 billion. For now, he has sent a message to stakeholders that going forward, his role would be to facilitate this transition and provide mentorship to the next generation with the help of his colleagues. The presence of Mukesh Ambani at the company for the foreseeable future acts as a safety net for his 3 children during their learning process. At the same moment, it gives him enough time to observe their performance as they move to leadership and strategic roles. Clearly, he does not want to take chances even with his own family members.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.